Hey guys, and welcome back to Missildine Online, and this is the continuation of the Death Knight Starting Zone, one of the last videos in our series of the World of Warcraft Starting Zones, where we have literally covered every single race in the game, every single time that you would enter into the world as a new character, or a new game, or a new area. We are there. We have done it. We are awesome. We are awesome. So, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's just jump right on into it. So last time we started as a Death Knight. We got the jewel box, we opened it, and we equipped these persuaders here. Now what we need to do with those is we need to go and find out what this Crimson Dawn thing is. So the best way to do that is to look for any enemies like this, like the Scarlet Crusader, and just start attacking them. And you will start asking them questions as you do it. So, they didn't want to tell us, so we're going to start in on this next guy. Now, you want to keep damaging them just like you would anybody else. Now, this could take you on your first try, or it could take you an hour. Not really an hour, but you know what I mean. So just keep doing this, keep finding Crusaders, and keep attacking them until they tell you the information that you want. Alright, so finally, he's going to tell us everything.
I'll tell you everything. Please stop. We have only been told that the Crimson Dawn is an awakening. You see, the light speaks to the High General. It is the light that guides us. The High General chooses who may go and who must stay behind. There's nothing else. You must believe me. Oh, please! There is one more thing that I forgot to mention. A courier comes soon. From Hearthglen.
Huh. So once that's done, you can unequip those. Equip your awesome weapon that you already have. And now we want to return back to Kalish, that word. So we're back here at the Crypt of Remembrance. We want to just walk down here and talk to him. And he'll give us a nice new ring. And then he'll give us a quest behind Scarlet Lines, where we will be introduced to two repeating characters in Northrend. Why did that do that? Stupid. So we want to go all the way through New Avalon and try to avoid as many mobs as you can, because you don't need to kill anyone anymore. We want to go up here all the way to this little inn right here, and you will find, again, repeating characters that are constantly throughout Northrend. So you'll come up here and you'll see Orbe's Bloodbane, and you'll see Thessarian. Come here, looks like we'll let anyone in the dark these days, into the Dark Brotherhood, whatever. And he wants you to steal the New Avalon patrol schedule from the Scarlet Hold, and then you can come and talk to Thessarian, and he wants you to search for Kultira Deathweaver in the Scarlet Hold.
Why do you care, Thessarian? His weakness led to his capture. Only the strong should survive, not to mention...
What, Orbes? That he's a blood elf? In life we were hated enemies, this is true. But in death we are the children of the damned, the orphan sons and daughters of the Scourge. In death, we are brothers.
To hell with you, Thessarian.
Hey, Orbes, screw you, you stupid. Alright, so as soon as you're done with that, you can head on out. I like the little stories that are happening here. You can start to see that there's kind of a rift going on here, right? Kinda? Kind of a rift? Interesting. So we want to go into this hold over here. And hopefully not drag every enemy in the entire place with us. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go upstairs, I think. And of course, that's a good time to use your mind freeze on him. And you'll see this patrol schedule here. Grab that, and then we want to go all the way down to the basement to find Koltira Deathweaver, the Blood Elf, who Orbase hates, apparently. So head down here. And they're all dead. And then you'll see Koltira here laying on the floor, or on the table. Talk to him. He wants you to slay High Inquisitor Val'rath and then take his head. We can do that.
Damn the crusade, I think my ribs are broken.
I'll need to get my rune blade and armor, just need a little bit more time. And you'll see these guys start coming on in. Look at how awesome he looks now. So cool. So you'll see that he has this barrier. It blocks 85% of incoming spell damage, which is awesome. So you basically want to hang out in here. You also have your own magic zone if you talented into it, which also reduces damage taken by a lot. And finally, the High Inquisitor comes. Be ready, Death Knight. And just lay into him. And his remains fall to the ground, and then you want to grab his head. Alright, and then once you have his head, you want Val'rath. You want Koltira to kind of go ahead of you. And he's going to grab... Well, he said he's going to grab everyone's attention, but he doesn't actually. He just runs away. Alright, so we want to head back to the inn that we were in before, where Thessarian and Orbase are, and now Koltira is also going to meet us in there. So run on in, talk to Orbase, and equip those awesome new gloves that we got, and then talk to Thessarian. Time for some payback. Report to Knight Commander Plaguefist at the Chapel of the Crimson Flame. We can do that. Or Crimson whatever. Yeah, Crimson Flame. Alright, so mount back up and head over here. You remember all of this because we did it in the place. So they're actually torching it now. So you want to come over and talk to Knight Commander Plaguefist here. And he'll give us a special surprise. This is when the zone starts to take a little bit of a turn. A little bit of a turn. And it's kind of cool. So, it looks like we got here, tore the place apart, and headed toward the prison house. We weren't expecting what we found in there, Genesis. Seems the Crusade's been real busy. That whole thing is full of Argent Dawn prisoners. Most of them were already dead by the time we arrived, but a few were still breathing. I was about to go in there and execute the rest of them, but I think you should have that honor. In particular, there's a real feisty human in there that I think you'll take great pleasure in executing. Very, very interesting. So you can, at level 58, you'll get a new talent point. Alright, so now we want to head into this place and talk to this feisty female. You'll see Valak the Righteous, you'll see Malar Bravehorn, you'll see Yasmina Oakenthorn, Galley Lumpstain. You'll see all of these people. Interesting. In the corner here, you'll see Ellen Stanbridge. Coming to finish the job, have you? This is when it gets interesting, guys. I'd like to stand for Genesis? What have they done to you? You don't remember me, do you, Blasted Scourge? They tried to drain you of everything, every last ounce of human, everything that made you human. Think back, try and remember the hills and valleys of Elwyn, where you were born. Remember the splendor of life, brother. You were a champion of the Alliance once. This isn't you. He is a monster that wants to see this world. Fight, damn you, fight his control. I mean, Sylvanas was able to fight his control. Can we? And it looks like Plague Fist is yelling at us, so our job here now is to kill her. Very interesting. Planted the seed of doubt in our minds. Now we want to head to Plague Fist, turn in this quest, and now we need to return to Thessarian. Once you get to Thessarian, just talk to him and complete the quest. Then we'll have another quest from Orbes, which is just to go and get the courier's message. We have to use a tree at a specific spot to be able to basically trick the courier into thinking we're on his side. So just run over here. You'll have to kill these. If you get into combat, you'll have to kill them, because... But that's no problem. Then you want to come over here to this little hill right here, to the Scarlet Overlook, and makeshift cover. And the Scarlet Courier is going to attack you. Which is weird. Normally that doesn't happen. I don't know why that just happened, but it's cool. And we got his message and his belongings. Then we need to run back to this thing. It says ambush at Overlook, but we were the ones ambushed. Whatever. Run inside, back to Orbes. Turn in the quest. And he wants us to deliver the Scarlet Courier's message. Interesting. Except we changed the message. So now the message is going to read... Let's see what it reads. High General, the armies... Let's see. The High General, the armies of Hearthkiln and Tearsfall are less than a day's ride from New Avalon. We ride with the light shining upon our backs and the wind at our heels. Soon the Scourge will have to contend with the full might of the Scarlet Crusade. Light bless you. I wonder, are they actually that close? So you want to come down here. No one's going to attack you because you're disguised to look like a Scarlet Courier. And you'll see all of these guys. They're all elites too, so it's a good thing we don't have to fight them. And a level 73 elite. That would kill us. So come here, talk to High General Abendis. Now she wants us to return to Galvar, turn your armies around, and prepare your ships for travel to the Frozen Waste. When next we meet, it will be in Northrend. Give this to Galvar. Interesting. Deliver the path of redemption to Orbe's Bloodbane. So they think they're leaving. That's what they think. So basically what's going to happen is those armies that are coming here are thinking they're going to join up with the Scarlet Crusade, the Scarlet Crusaders here, and become super powerful. But instead they're walking, I'm intercepting the message, and they're going to walk right into a trap. I love it. I love it a lot. So back here at Orbes, we're going to turn in this quest. And he's going to give us another one to deliver the path of redemption to High Lord Darian Mograine at Arcris the Ebon Hold. Sounds good to me. Right. So they open up a portal for you. And just use it. And Mograine is right behind you. in the center of this thing, like he always is. Talk to him, and you'll get these beautiful, beautiful shoulders. And you'll get the quest, the Scarlet Apocalypse. As we speak, they prepare to make one final stand. Seek out the Lich King at Death's Breach. We've been to Death's Breach before. So just come over here and take a taxi right on down to Death's Breach. And you'll see a little bit of a change here. But just a little. There's the Lich King on his little throne. Talk to him. It's time to finish what we started. He's commanded us to use the Horn of the Frostbrood to call forth the Frostbrood Vanquisher and to finish this up. So just use that item. You can use it in your inventory as well. And we are on a Frostbrood. Now what we can do, this is a little tricky because you can tend to take a lot of damage at this stage. What we have to do is we have to destroy these ballistas. You'll see some on top of here. Your goal is to to destroy those, and to also move out of the way when they send a spear at you. There we go. Alright, so we just want to fly around, destroy these ballistas, while also destroying these, but we want to keep moving at the same time, because we will take a ton of damage. If you start getting low on health, you can come down here and press 3 and devour a Crusader. And that will heal you on up. So you can do that. That's cool. It's totally cool. Don't want to get hit by those javelin things. So you basically want to just fly on up and kind of kite everything. Don't ever stop moving. And come down here and devour some of them. That'll give us health and mana, which is beautiful. So you have to kill 150 soldiers and 10 ballistas. Have fun! Alright, so once you've done that, you just want to report back to the Lich King. And of course, just be careful that you don't get shot down while flying on back. What I would say is if you have enough Crusader skulls, you can come over here while you have a nice flying mount and turn this quest in. You can just hop off, leave the vehicle, and turn in that. Might as well, right? And then you can call the Frostbrood back. And fly back to the Lich King. And there we are. So we want to just come talk to him. And give this... I love that helm so much. Anyways. Light's Hope Chapel. Report to Scourge Commander Thalanar at Brown Man Mill. Browman? Browman. Browman, not Brown Man. That's weird. So we want to just go this way and through this cave. And this is the end. If you'll see this, you'll see Forces of the Light remaining and Forces of the Scourge remaining. The battle for Light's Hope Chapel has begun. Sometimes you will enter into a battle that hasn't been started yet. Normally, I think that's only happened to me maybe once. If you're on a busy server, you'll probably always start when there's already a battle in progress. As you can see, the Scourge here is being decimated. So we want to go over here and turn in this quest. If he's not here, which he is, you'll see Scourge Commander Thalanar. Talk to him. He's going to give you this quest, the Light of Dawn. He wants us to defeat the forces of the Argent Dawn. So we just want to head this way. Since the battle's already in progress, Normally you would wait and then he would say the charge and it would be like the battle has begun. And then you would enter into here. If you'll see, we'll have this massive buff called Empowered by the Might of the High Lord Mograine. So just come over and start doing damage. And basically you are just waiting for the battle to end. Of course, the Scourge is massacring them. Almost 10,000 to 200. So it looks like Mograine is starting to get weaker. Looks like there's some light arcing up from the ground. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Looks like light is just destroying all of our forces. It's not good. Orbase has fleed.
Bring them before the chapel.
See ya, Orbase. And you'll see High Lord Tyrion Fordring is here.
Stand down, Death Knights. We have lost. Light. Space. No hope. Have you learned nothing?
And you'll see that Thessarian and Koltira are here with us. And enjoy this little cinematic.
Coward Arthas, you allowed yourself to be consumed by the darkness, the hate, feeding upon the misery of those you tortured and killed. Your master knows what lies beneath the chapel. It is why he dares not show his face. He sent you and your Death Knights to meet their doom, Darian. What you are feeling right now is the anguish of 1,000 lost souls. Souls that you and your master brought here. The light will tear you apart, Darian. Save your breath, old man. It might be the last you ever draw.
My son,
Father!
my dear, beautiful boy.
What?
Father,
Is-
you have returned. You've been gone a long time, Father. I thought...
Nothing could have kept me away from here, Darian. Not from my home and family.
Father, I wish to join you in the war against the undead. I want to fight. I can sit idle no longer.
Darian Mograine, you are barely of age to hold a sword, let alone battle the undead hordes of Lordaeron. I could not bear losing you. Even the thought...
If I die, Father, I would rather it be on my feet, standing in defiance against the undead legions. If I die, let me die with you!
My son, there will come a day when you will command the Ashbringer, and with it, mete out justice across this land. I have no doubt that when that day finally comes, you will bring pride to our people, and that Lordaeron will be a better place because of you. But, my son, that day is not today. Do not forget.
Touching. He's mine now.
You betrayed me. You betrayed us all, monster! Face the might of Mograine!
Pathetic.
You're a damned monster, Arthas.
You were right, Fordring. I did send them in to die. Their lives are meaningless. But yours... How simple it was to draw the great Tyrion Fordring out of hiding. You've left yourself exposed, Paladin. Nothing will save you. impossible. This is not over. When next we meet, it won't be on holy ground, Paladin.
Rise, Darian, and listen. We have all been witness to a terrible tragedy. The blood of good men has been shed upon this soil. Honorable knights, slain defending their lives, our lives. And while such things can never be forgotten, we must remain vigilant in our cause. The Lich King must answer for what he has done, and must not be allowed to cause further destruction in our world. I make a promise to you now, brothers and sisters. The Lich King will be defeated. On this day, I call for a union. The Argent Dawn and the Order of the Silver Hand will come together as one. We will succeed where so many before us have failed. We will take the fight to Arthas, and we will tear down the walls of Icecrown. The Argent Crusade comes for you, Arthas!
So too do the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Although our kind has no place in your world, we will fight to bring an end to the Lich King. This I vow.
All right. So it looks like the Death Knights are now good, or at least our little sect of it. Oh, we're totally going with the Great Sword. And just complete this quest. And use your Deathgate spell to return to Arcaris. Easy peasy. So what you want to do is go in and you'll see it. Deathgate. Probably keep it over here. And enter on in. Once inside, we're here at the Ebon Hold. You'll talk to Darian Mograine, and we need to take back Arcaris. We need to slay 10 Scourge and help kill Patchwork. And then return back to him should we succeed. Now, the thing is this Ebon Hold still belongs to the Lich King. So our goal here is to make it not belong to him, right? So once you're inside, hopefully there are some friends in here for you. You can come and just start working on killing Patchwork, and he'll go down real easy. Once you kill him, just finish off killing any Scourge that are around. And once you've killed him and all 10, use the teleporter to return to Darian Mograine and turn in this quest. The Battle for Ebon Hold. And then he'll give us a quest. It'll say either to go to Orgrimmar if you're Horde, or to go to the to Stormwind if you are the Alliance. And nicely enough, there is a portal to Orgrimmar there and a portal to Stormwind here. So you'll take the portal all the way over here. You can mount up. Now, something I will say is you can also use your Deathgate to return to Ebon Hold at any time. Anytime. So you'll see that these guards don't really like us. How dare you set foot in our city, you disgust me. So they really don't like us. We're just an undead dude running through their town. Not the best thing to do. They'll start throwing stuff at us and spitting on us while we were running through. And you can't use the city at all. There's absolutely nothing you can do in the city until you go and talk to the king. Or Garrosh. Is it still Garrosh for Horde? Just thinking of that. Because technically it's Wrath of the Lich King content, so Garrosh wouldn't be... I don't know. So you want to run all the way up here to this beautiful, beautiful city. Of course, you're going to be called Murderer the entire way up. And they're throwing bananas and apples at us. And you'll come talk to Varian Wrynn, the King of Stormwind. Turn in where kings walk. You have mere moments to live. Indeed, old friend, blood and honor, glory to the Alliance. And then return, well, that's not for us. You will welcome these former heroes of the Alliance and treat them with the respect they would give to any ally of Stormwind. Glory to the Alliance. Today marks the first of many defeats for the Scourge. Death Knights, once in service of the Lich King, have broken free of his grasp and formed a new alliance against his tyranny. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome to the max. So, now we have access to Stormwind, and it is just like you are any other Alliance character or Horde if you are a Horde character. There's nothing really that changes. Just go talk to your person. And we're level 59, so we can actually start heading immediately to Outlands. That's actually the whole goal here, is they put you at the level that you need to be to go to Outlands. But we're gonna go back to the Ebon Hold for our, actually, I know what we're gonna do first. So what I would suggest doing is going and grabbing your a Hearthstone, because you actually don't have one. It's one of the only characters that you just don't have one. So just run to the nearest inn, whether that's Horde or Alliance. Alright, and we grabbed our Hearthstone, which is awesome. And now we can go to Ebon Hold. Now, at level 60, you can come back to Ebon Hold and you can buy the Winged Steed of the Ebon Blade from Dread Commander Thalinar right here in the Ebon Hold. That's just something I wanted to show you in case you did hit 60 and you have 850 gold. You can go ahead and do that. As for us, that's basically all there is to it for the Death Knight starting zone. That's it. Completely done. So, head on over to Blasted Lands, take the Dark Portal, go to Hellfire Peninsula, or, you know, start queuing for dungeons, whatever you want to do. It's you now. It's your world. Go ahead and have fun. That concludes the Death Knight starting zone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below of this video. And go and check out my other videos that I have on the channel. If you want to see more World of Warcraft content as well as other video games, hit the subscribe button. Seriously, every little bit really does help me, so thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, never give up, never surrender.